expat life is wonderful, marvelous, amazing, perfect, right? Right? Welcome to my channel, the Expat Life You Want, a channel dedicated to life abroad, psychology, and tips for you to live the life abroad you want and deserve. I'm Gabriela Encina, licensed psychologist and expat, and I offer counseling for expat women from all over the world. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 phrases that we expat hate to listen over and over again. So if you're an expat, I'm sure you're going to relate. And if you're a friend or a family or a co-worker from an expat, please bear in mind and not say these 7 phrases that I'm going to share with you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to hit the bell for notifications so you can be up to date with all my new content that I upload every week. Are you ready to see the 7 sentences that we expat hate to hear? Let's go! Living abroad is a wonderful experience and it's filled with adventures, new people, new challenges, but it's also difficult and it has its dark sides. We move abroad, we experience those wonderful things, but also stress, depression, funk, overwhelm, loneliness, etc., etc. So we have to face those things too. When we hear those phrases that I'm going to share with you now, it becomes more and more frustrating and we feel misunderstood. If you are an expat and you can relate, please give me some thumbs up to this video. And if you are someone who knows an expat, you are a friend or a member of the family of an expat or a co-worker, please avoid to say these things. I'm going to start with number 1. You live in continuous holiday. Some people believe that we expats live in a constant holiday. Every day is to rest and to explore and to discover different things. And it is partially true. Sometimes we have these opportunities to explore around the new country or the countries surrounding our host country. But it's also a fact that we have a normal life. We have to work, we have to search for work, we have to support our partner, we have to take care of the kids, we have to make new friends, etc., etc. So we deal with similar challenges as you are dealing and also additional challenges that you maybe are not familiar with. Culture shock, language, adaptation. And from that, another challenges are adding like loneliness, anxiety, demanding too much from ourselves, etc., etc. So don't assume that we are living a long and never-ending holiday because it is not like that at all. Number 2, at least you get to live abroad. This is a difficult one because it is also associated with toxic positivity. At least is not helpful, it's not comforting. What we need when we are sharing something difficult that is happening to us in our expat life is not to hear at least you get to live abroad. We know we are lucky, we know we are presented with a great opportunity, but that doesn't diminish that we are feeling unpleasant feelings. Like I said before, loneliness, sadness, we miss our family, we miss our friends, we are dealing with really difficult challenges sometimes. So we don't need for you to say at least you get to live abroad. You should be thankful, you should be grateful. We need for you to be empathic and to hear what we have to say and to stay with us and to be with us along the way and not share those uncomfortable phrases like at least you get to live abroad. That's not helpful, that's not useful, and that creates an effect of rejection from us and for you too. So expats hearing this or listening to this, I'm sure you agree. If you agree, please leave a comment. And if you know someone who lives abroad, please don't say that and try to be empathic with this person. Number 3, you chose to go, so deal with it. Yes, we are very aware of our decision. If an expat moved abroad, if a digital nomad moved abroad, whatever you want to call yourself, if they moved abroad, they know that the choice was conscious and their choice. But that doesn't mean that we don't need reassurance, a helping hand, or an ear from someone we love. So yes, we are dealing with it as good as we can, but that doesn't mean that we don't have the space and the trust with you. Try to listen what we have to say and do not dismiss it or diminish it with deal with it. That's not enough, okay? Number 4, you are gone, so it's not your business anymore. If we move, that doesn't mean that we don't care about the situation of the country or of our family or of a dear friend. So it is our business. If we want to make it our business, it is our business. Political situation, friendships, friends having troubles, that is indeed our business. So someone telling us, this is not your business anymore because you went away, that hurts deeply, deeply, like a knife into the heart. So it is our business. Please include us as well. Maybe not directly, but if we have an opinion and we want to share it with you, please listen to us. It is important for us expats to have a piece of us still there in our home country. So it is indeed our business. Number 5, this is a funny one. I know this person from insert your home country, and she's living in insert your host country. Do you know her? Do you know him? That happened to me all the time. When I moved to Austria, I'm from Chile originally, and everyone I knew that knew someone from Chile, they throw the name like, oh yes, I know someone from Chile, la 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 la. Do you know her or do you know him? As if in Chile we knew, oh, we all know each other. And that's very typical from people to say. And that's nice, always good. They meant it in a positive and a good way. But that doesn't mean that it's not annoying, because of course, the most likely we don't know this person. So it is funny, but not funny if you hear it all the time. Please refrain to say that to an expat. Number 6, you should befriend more locals. Unsolicited advice is annoying, always. But unsolicited advice from someone who doesn't know the reality of being an expat is even more upsetting, because saying like so easy, you should befriend more locals, not knowing how difficult can it be to actually befriend locals is not reflected if you say that. Because as expats, we deal with the challenges of loneliness, of isolation, and to make friends from wherever they are, it is difficult per se, especially if you're an adult. So befriend locals sometimes can be more challenging because maybe we don't speak the language or we don't feel secure enough speaking that local language. So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is locals, more often than not, are not that often to meet new people, to make new friends. And also they don't have the time or the space or the energy to understand expat lifestyle. So that's another challenge, to befriend locals. Please don't say that lightly. It is not easy to befriend people. So if an expat that you know is sharing with you that it's difficult to make friends, don't give unsolicited advice and listen. And certainly don't say, just befriend more locals. It is not easy to do it. And last but not least, number 7, when are you coming back home? Home? That's a very difficult and tricky question, because whatever we say is usually not the right answer. It's not what the other person wants to hear. So it is a question that puts us in a lot of pressure. More often than not, we don't know when. We don't know if we want to come back. And if we come back, we don't know for how long we are going to stay there. It is very individual, and it depends of a lot of factors, not only our decision, not only my decision if I stay or not. Of course, in the end, it's my decision. But if I have kids, if I have a partner, if I have a family, if I have a job, etc., 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 it's not just that I want to come back or not. That's another thing. Asking that to a person who doesn't know exactly when or how, or if they really want to come back or not, or even where is home if you want to make it more abstract, is not recommendable. what to ask expats instead. How are you doing? Is there something I can help you with? Do you need me to listen? Do you want to be in contact? Do you want me to call you? Those are the things that expats really want to hear. Expats are needing contact and are needing connection with people they love and with people who loves them. Those are the good questions to ask an expat. Be there for them and do not throw unsolicited advice. Ask them how they are doing, how they are coping with all the stress and all the challenges of life abroad. Because life abroad is not only sugar, honey, and wonderful things. It is also very demanding, challenging, and stressful. And to all the expats watching, please share with me if you have more phrases or sentences or things that you hate to hear and that you would love for people to understand that you don't want to hear anymore. Share it with me in the comments here below, and let's start a conversation about that, about those things that are not addressed enough in relation to expat life. I really sincerely hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give me some thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every week with valuable content for people living abroad to help you learn to live the expat life you want. Remember, I'm Gabriela Encina and see you in the next video. Have a good one. Ciao!